everyone, Lisa here from Down to Earth Gardening, and today's video is on lilacs. So one of the top questions that we get is, why isn't my lilac flowering or blooming? And I have 4 reasons for you to help you troubleshoot if your lilacs are not blooming at home. So number 1, you want to start with, if you're planting new, a larger size shrub. So this lilac here, it was planted about 4 years ago, and we started with a 10-gallon size container. So lilacs need to be a little more established when they flower. So you want to do a minimum of a 10-gallon size, 15-gallon size, and if you can, do a B&B shrub, which is a bulb and burlapped in the nursery world. So you want a larger plant to start with. Number 2 is lilacs love full sun. So give them a full sun location, which means 6+ hours of sun per day. So number 3 has to do with the pruning time. So when you prune this shrub is really important in order to ensure that they will flower year after year. And that hot tip is always prune your lilacs within 2 weeks of them flowering. So that's the cutoff point, is 2 weeks after they're done flowering. So go ahead and deadhead them, and if you want to shape it a little bit so it's not getting too leggy, that's when you want to prune it. And the reason for that is that lilacs, once they're done flowering, they're already starting to prepare themselves for flowering the following year. So if you prune them too late, you're cutting off the new buds that are forming. And then the last reason, and this is really interesting, lilacs don't like a lot of nitrogen. So I see a lot of lilacs that are right in the middle of lawns, and they tend to not flower, especially because lawns need a lot of nitrogen. And the lilacs, if they're planted within the lawn or even close to the garden edge where the garden meets the lawn, they're getting that nitrogen fertilizer that you're putting on your lawn, and they do not like that. And when they get too much nitrogen, what happens is you'll just end up with some really lush, beautiful leaves and no flowering or very sparse flowering. So I love my lilacs. They remind me of my childhood. I grew up next to my grandparents' farm, and they had some stunning lilacs, and we used to sneak over there and make some really nice fragrant bouquets. So I want you to enjoy your lilacs and all your flowers too. If you liked today's video, please tap like and subscribe to us for some future gardening fun and lots of tips.